Welcome, everybody, and thank you so much for coming. And now we're going to go straight into having this wonderful opportunity to send out gratitude and love to the world. As we know, it's one of the most important things we can do. So let's just do our best to send it out from our hearts. Find a place where you'll be undisturbed, and then sit quietly, straighten your spine, and then we take some slow, deep breaths. We breathe in. We hold the breath. We breathe out. We hold the breath. We can add a statement to our breath. As we breathe in, say the statements inwardly as we take the breaths. I am in-breathing the feeling of gratitude. We hold the breath. I am absorbing that feeling of gratitude. We breathe out again. I am expanding that feeling of gratitude. We hold the breath. I am projecting that feeling of gratitude. Let's just take those breaths, saying those statements with our inner voice. And now let's just place our attention on our mighty God presence, the great I Am presence, which is anchored within our hearts in that form of a beautiful flame. And then we could take the consciousness up through the top of our head, through the silver cord, to our mighty I Am presence, which for the most part is above us. Feel and see that mighty God presence. This is our source of life. And now let's just open our hearts and send love and gratitude to our mighty I Am presence for beating our heart, for giving us life. I am grateful, beloved I Am presence, for your great unconditional love, your great wisdom and illumination. I am grateful for your will, your power, your faith, and your protection. I am grateful for your purity and your heavenly peace. I am grateful for the truth and your perfect health and healing. I am grateful for your mercy and forgiveness. I am grateful for all the many, many blessings in my life. I am so grateful for my family and friends. I am so grateful for my home. I am so grateful for all the supply I receive. I am so grateful to beloved Virgo and Pelia and all the beloved earth elementals, each and every gnome, and I call by the power the love and the authority of my beloved I Am Presence for love, blessings and gratitude, and send Germain's violet flame to be sent on behalf of myself and all mankind to every earth elemental on this beloved planet. I am so grateful to Neptune and Lunara and each and every one of your water elementals, the Undines. And I call on behalf of myself and all mankind by the power and the authority of my mighty I Am Presence for love, blessings and gratitude, and send Germain's violet flame to be sent to each and every precious one. And I send love and gratitude to beloved Aries and Thor and each and every air elemental, all the beloved sylphs of the air. We call for love, blessings and gratitude, and send Germain's violet flame for each and every precious one. Now we send love and gratitude to beloved Prince Ramesses and Holy Diana and each and every one of their beloved fire elementals, the salamanders. On behalf of myself and all mankind, love, blessings and gratitude, and Saint Germain's violet flame. Let's just feel our entire earth bathed in that glorious light, that pink and golden light of gratitude and love. Let's see and know and accept, by the power of our mighty I Presence and the great ascended hosts, every part of life revolving on this sweet earth is filled with that feeling, that light substance from the Ascended Master realm of love and gratitude. We send love and gratitude to the beloved great angelic host, our great friend and protector, Archangel Michael, all your great archangels and archai, the mighty seraphim, the cherubim, all the angels, and our own blessed guardian angels. I am so grateful. And now we just place our attention on the great host of ascended masters. We send love and gratitude to our great and beloved Sanat Kumara, the great Lord of love of the universe. We send love and gratitude to Saint Germain and Lady Portia. We send love and gratitude to the great Divine Director. We send love and gratitude to beloved Lord Gautama, Lord Maitreya, and all the great and beloved ascended hosts. We send our deepest love and gratitude for your ceaseless service, your enduring love for the people of this planet, and all the many, many blessings we receive, for the most part passed by without any love or gratitude. the beauty and bounty of nature, and for all life evolving on our beloved earth. Love, blessings, and gratitude to life. Beloved Donna, have you got a screen? Can you read the opening invocation for us?
Yes, I love it, Anthea. Thank you for asking me.
You're a little bit, gonna have to, can't hear you so well.
Okay, hold on. How is that? Is that better?
Perfect.
Okay. Beloved presence of God, I am. It is thy life and intelligence that enables me to read and comprehend and absorb that which is required of me. For life, I am so grateful. Beloved Master Kuthumi, I ask for your feeling and your capacity to use this instruction for God's glory and mankind's comfort. We thank you. And now, great I am presence, take me within thyself. There instruct me and cause me to retain the full memory of these inner instructions. Thank you.
Thank you, beloved Donna. Bless you. And so we've got this week, we've got John read for us, always reads so marvelously. And it's very interesting information from beloved Saint Germain. And then we're going to listen to also from this the Seven Mighty Elohim speak, expanding the threefold flame. So, because as we know, it's just one of the most important things that we can focus on and bring into being. And then we're going to listen to Terry, and we're on to the next one now, beloved Cassiopeia. And the topic is the vital importance and magnetic power of attention. As we know, so important. And then I'm going to read the second part of the Cosmic Spirit of Resurrection, which we didn't read last week. And then beloved John will take us through our decrees, as we know, such an important thing. So now we're going to listen to Saint Germain's words.
Saint Germain, I am Discourses, Volume 3, I am Discourse 22. The fascination of the phenomena of the psychic plane, I assure you, is most alluring. For those whose attention becomes firmly anchored in the psychic plane do not loosen themselves from it in that embodiment, and it may take several embodiments to free them. In all strata of consciousness there is a fragment of truth unrecognized. Otherwise it would not be possible for it to be sustained, because you must understand that in all things and in all activities there is some, more or less, of the God energy acting, misused truly, but nevertheless active. The sincere student will give no attention to the phenomena of psychic seeing or hearing, but understands that he must push directly through by the power of the inner world through his outer determination and enter within the electronic belt where only the truth is expressed. Beloved students, while it is necessary to explain this, I want you to make up your minds not to have any fear. Within the psychic stratum of thought and feeling is the principal activity of what we know as the sinister force in this world. Sometimes souls with splendid inner attainment, not understanding the true reality of this of which I speak, have allowed their attention to become drawn to the stratum because of the premature awakening of this physical faculty by a semblance of truth being presented to them, and some phenomena enough to hold their attention. After the attention becomes fixed, everyone, without exception, will find that semblance of truth disappearing. One of these attributes which is perhaps most fascinating is the false prophecies which are made, causing the individual to make wild prophecies, and once in a while, one being fulfilled in order to bind the attention more strongly. With this, there is also a certain substance which is drawn into the brain. I may not yet explain further to you. This makes it impossible even for the master to interfere to help the individual, because of his own free will by which he has accepted it. There are a few cases, however, in which the individual realized the mistake before he had gone too far, and by intense calling to be liberated, one of the brothers was sent to release the individual completely. There is occasionally a rare nature who, because of its great purity, passes through the psychic stratum without ever knowing it or contacting it. This kind of individual is very fortunate indeed. The forces within the stratum work most directly upon the feeling nature. This means upon the passion of the individual, because it is most easily reached. Men and women who have lost the controlling power over their passion, which may be either sex or anger, have knowingly or unknowingly become entangled in the psychic stratum of thought and feeling, thereby opening the doors of their beautiful and wonderful temples of God. Through the open door, the forces within the psychic stratum fasten upon them, intensifying their own passion into an uncontrolled condition, which otherwise might be controlled. Far better had such individuals walked into a den of rattlesnakes, for then they would have but thrown off the physical bodies and been free. But once enmeshed in the psychic sphere, they are often bound for many embodiments. Why is this? Because they make records within their mental worlds from which they do not know how to extricate themselves. Consequently, these souls are reborn again with those same tendencies until after the second or third embodiment, they become the depraved creatures you see about you wherever you go. Sometimes the influence is cunning enough to hide this from the outer world for a long time, thus carrying on its nefarious work, as it thinks in secret. Here comes the most heart-rending part of this explanation. I mean to say, it seems so from the outer sense. On the higher planes of activity, there are great and beautiful souls who volunteer to go into the stratum to help through their radiation to break its hold upon humanity. These volunteers are both masculine and feminine. More often, however, they are feminine. This explains why beautiful souls in a feminine embodiment become united in outer marriage with the masculine soul who has become enmeshed in the psychic condition. Often the individuals thus enmeshed become most cunningly sensitive and with remarkable accuracy sense conditions, thus many times causing others with whom they come into contact to temporarily think it is real. If individuals coming to the point of being united in marriage, man-made, would call out to the God within, the mighty I Am Presence, that if this marriage is taking place for the desire of passion, then let it never be done. Great grief and torture would thus be avoided. Now we come to the real part. The individuals who through their own efforts, or through instruction being presented to them, get the true understanding of what the mighty I Am Presence means, that it is the true and mighty self, and hold earnestly to it, never again can they be drawn into those discordant things, unless from their own volunteering from the higher planes of activity, where they know exactly what they are doing. War periods more readily than any other open individuals to this psychic plane. Consequently, it has always been observed that after war periods, there is always a greater unleashing of the uncontrolled passion than at any other time. Knowing this should in no way cause anyone to fear the psychic stratum. If students find themselves conscious of passing through it, they should instantly take the consciousness, I am the controlling master presence, always victorious, and they will instantly find strength to face whatever appears and go fearlessly and serenely through.
Thank you, beloved John. And as we know, sometimes not the most pleasant thing to face, but it's just important information. The Ascended Masters, I know, tell us it's important. So now we're going to listen to from the great Elohim. Expanding the threefold flame of eternal truth. This focus of God perfection, anchored within the physical heart of every personality, is composed of three beautiful plumes of brilliant, always active flame: blue, representing energy, which becomes power through use; gold, the center plume, representing wisdom and illumination; and the pink plume, representing pure, divine, unconditional love, on the right. It is very beneficial for the student, sometime each day, to picture himself or herself standing within a greatly expanded focus of such a flame, having called forth its expansion from the threefold flame within his heart. The entire body should stand within the gold plume, visualizing it to have expanded to about 12 feet in height. Our bodies in the center of it. That flame then would, of course, extend out around the physical body for about a foot or so. Next, see the lovely blue plume to the left of the body and the pink plume to the right. In the average spiritually unawakened individual, this flame is less than 1/16th of an inch in height. One can imagine the tremendous power within this flame when so tiny a focus can keep a 200-pound or more body moving about all day, performing all its living functions physically, mentally, and emotionally. This tiny flame has within its heart an airless chamber, in which there abides a small focus of the Holy Christ Self. And this holds within the physical form an anchorage of the flame of full perfection from the heart of one's own individualized I Am presence. When the outer self has become sufficiently interested in knowing the truth of his own being and begins to seek knowledge and wisdom, for wisdom is the right use of knowledge, then the threefold flame within the heart begins to expand, slowly at first, but this increases more rapidly as the Christ self is released from that airless cell at a certain point in the expansion of the Christ consciousness within the seeking life stream. Finally, that Holy Christ self, at the sincere, loving, and constant invitation of the outer self, takes complete command of that personality and soul, and the individual then becomes an illumined one, the Christ in action here in the physical appearance world, just as beloved Lord Gautama, beloved Jesus, and all the Ascended Masters have done. Now, the reason for the blue plume always standing on the left, gold in the center, and pink on the right is this. In the heart, the blue flame, representing energy, naturally would receive the life essence as it flows into that flame. Then it passes through the gold plume of wisdom and illumination, in order to show the personality what the presence desires done with its life, which is being given so freely to the outer self. Then this energy is dispensed through the pink flame on the right side, representing the releasing of the blessings of divine love from the Father, Mother God, our mighty I Am presence. This holds the perfect balance of that which is received, qualifying it for right use, righteousness, and then dispensing it only as God would do so through divine love. It is perfectly obvious before that flame, or seeing someone standing within it, the colors of that flame would seem to be reversed, but such would not be the case. Blue is always on the left, and pink always on the right, with the gold plume in the center. Okay, so yeah, so that's really a good practice for us, I think, to visualize that every day and see our threefold flame merging with the visualized flame. So now we're going to have beloved Terry reading, just so marvelous. She's read almost the whole book, I think now. I'm not quite sure what she'll tell us. We're going to listen to Cassiopeia.
Cassiopeia, beloved Elohim of the second ray. The virtues are perception, wisdom, and illumination. His divine complement is Minerva. September 12th, 1954. I am Cassiopeia, Elohim of perception and wisdom, Elohim of the concentrated power of attention without which the mind could conceive and know nothing, here or hereafter. The power of your attention, beloved ones, is the open door to your mind and your entire consciousness. On the beam of your graciously directed attention, I came earthward this morning, bringing into the compass of your sweet planet the energies, the powers, and the light, as well as the wisdom, the understanding, the comprehension, and the perception of the Elohim, which you may choose to accept and use. Later, it may be written into the substance of earth and published in printed form through your consecrated energies. In this way, all mankind may learn of the activity of the second ray from the aspect of the builders of form, the creators of the universe, and those who work on the second ray with me. Our ray brings illumined understanding of God's divine plan and design, His pattern to the people of earth, who open the door through their attention to that pattern and design. The vital importance and magnetic power of attention. Beloved ones, in the outer consciousness, you do not realize yet how powerful a force is your attention. At this time, the attention of the cosmic beings, the ascended masters, the angelic host, and the devas has been directed toward the planet Earth by the godparents of the system because of the great need and requirement of the hour. This need is to awaken those interested to an understanding of Earth's place in our solar system and of the requirements of the current hour for her redemption and eternal victory in the light. That cosmic attention, which is a beam of directed, concentrated light, looking not unlike the searchlight beam which you see playing over your great airfields, that concentrated beam of energy from the intelligences of the perfected beings, is now playing upon the planet Earth, and has aroused the sleeping spiritual centers within yourselves, as well as within the more advanced and developed of the sons and daughters of men. This cosmic beam has awakened your consciousness and spiritual self, the immortal flame within your heart, from the soul sleep of the ages, and has caused to stir within you a desire to return to your celestial home. The planet Earth is presently in a state of cosmic incubation, and the beams of intelligent energy, which you call cosmic light, are really light substance consciously directed to the Earth by the attention of cosmic beings upon her. One of these beams is the golden flame of divine illumination from the hearts of certain of the hierarchy, which has been directed to this earth for some time. As the ray of illumination has continued to play upon the earth, and as the attention of the advanced members of the race has begun to reach out again toward God, the return current of the attention of the mankind of earth to heaven made the circuit complete. We have loved and watched over you for so long. Our attention has been upon you for a much longer period of time than your attention has been upon us. Through our attention to you has flowed our love and desire to help stimulate you to a point where you would begin to search for spiritual truth, where you would begin to realize that the playthings of the senses no longer gratified. So you have discovered that the ordinary course of living and dying, as well as satisfying the personal nature, was not enough. Then your attention began to turn again toward your source, and even the most feeble beam of that attention, connecting with your source, brought in response a greater outpouring of divine love and light from above. Now we come to the great cosmic hour, where your conscious attention is drawn to various members of the hierarchy, according to a perfectly designed plan, presented by Lord Maitreya, the great world teacher. Lord Maitreya has since become the new Buddha. Beloved Jesus and Kuthumi now are serving jointly as new world teachers. In cooperation with beloved Saint Germain, beloved El Morya, and beloved Kuthumi. As your attention is turned toward the hierarchy, as the names and activities of various beings are brought to your mind's eye, so does your attention become a magnet, which draws from the octaves of perfection certain beings, certain activities of the sacred fire, and certain God intelligences who use your life through the beam of your attention to enter into the lower atmosphere of earth for the blessing of mankind. Without your attention upon us, there is little we could do for you. Your conscious directed attention through your songs, visualizations, contemplations, and your mighty decrees made it possible for the archangels to break the silence of the ages. Now they have also made it possible for those of us who represent the builders of this universe to enter into the atmosphere of earth. So now I say to you, in sincerity and with deep love and devotion, God bless you for your continued attention upon us through the years, forming the magnet which has drawn us into this atmosphere today. God bless you for your attention upon the power of God, which attention draws more and more of that power into the lower atmosphere of earth, blessing all life.
There we have it, the great importance of the power of our attention. And now we're going to listen to, this is for the gems this week, Chananda, head of the Indian Council. And so he's head of the High Rock of the retreat in India, where the Cave of Light is located. That's where we know the great divine director has his Cave of Light. And he says, when you go forth into the outer world, I want you to be a pillar of violet flame. And wherever you walk, I want you to anchor the violet flame there. This is your privilege, as your service to God is a privilege for all humanity who accept its reality. Even those who do not accept the light and the perfection projected into their worlds, it will not go unrecognized or unacknowledged by their inner being. Beloved ones, continue to give your decrees for humanity and the world, but make a special effort to perfect your own worlds and achieving your freedom in every way. Begin right where you are, see the results, and then expand it. See the freedom of the world. Know that you are a disciple of the Ascended Master Saint Germain and carry his violet flame with you everywhere. Although his purpose is to bring freedom to the earth, love is the one great quality of life. Love, the one great quality of life, must be brought forth first, and humanity must learn to love God, the great I am within, and all life before complete freedom may ever be experienced. I want you now to expand this great light throughout your entire area. See your own financial freedom, but remember, beloved ones, before freedom can come, love, the one great quality of life, must come first. Love comes before everything, and all obeys its commands. No matter how difficult or impossible a situation may seem, if you will fill it with love and know that it is the only quality acting, which is the presence of God, your great I am, then the only possible results may be the perfection of God and finally the perfection of your own being. Charge all mankind with the love of God and the great silence, and so prepare them for the great awakening which will soon take place, which we know is happening right now. Although although you are to enter into the silence, you will not be without outer relationships. As we know, the outer relationships are where we grow and we get challenged and all those wonderful things that teach us. And so now we have this wonderful opportunity to call for our brothers and sisters that are caught in that psychic and astral realms, and to assist in Saint Germain's violet flame temples that he has created in this astral realm. And so we say together, beloved presence of God, I am in me, and beloved immortal threefold flame of eternal truth within my heart, and beloved Saint Germain. While my body sleeps this night, let all the constructive energy of my entire life stream be used to render whatever service is needed in the violet flame temples established in the psychic and astral realms to draw the full gathered cosmic momentum of the violet purifying flame of divine love and compassion through every discarnate life stream there. Let all the souls who dwell in those realms be taken immediately into those purifying temples of mercy and compassion, and there have the accumulated destructively qualified energies of their life streams purified and transmuted, so they carry in their life streams no miscreations that would add to their own or the world's distress. We decree it, and so be it. Beloved, I am, and we accept this done here and now with full cosmic power, and we thank you. This is a lovely one. So actually, Cherise sent this through, and I found the one on YouTube, so it's just lovely. So thank you, beloved Cherise, if she's on. I'm not sure.
The sea lion showed up 3 to 4 times a week at least for 2 years. He would pop out of the water and just stare at him.
Is that your friend?
A few years prior, I had just moved into this beach house, and he doesn't just go up and make friends. Uh-oh. It was so unbelievable. They had this really gentle, curious manner about them. They just wanted to be in each other's company, and that was enough. We love to think that the sea lion came to rest in front of our house so that it could spend its final moments with Slim. You can just learn so much from animals. I think the biggest thing is that they live in the moment.
I just love that. I can only imagine that they must have been together in another life. Maybe they were both dogs or both sea lions, or who knows. But they definitely recognize each other. So such an interesting, lovely story. And now we say together our decree for the animal, insect, and reptile kingdoms. Beloved I am presence and that of all mankind, charge your mighty light of mercy and compassion to flow through us all and bring comfort and freedom to the animal, insect, and reptile kingdoms. May each human being remember and accept their responsibility as guardians and protectors of this planet's pure and innocent life until all is set free and their divine plans fulfilled. We so decree it, and so be it. In God's most holy name, I am. We accept it done, and we thank you. Thank you. And now we're gonna just finish off what we were reading last week, from the cosmic spirit of resurrection. Just wonderful information. It's from Friendship with the Gods. And he says, hear ye Those of you particularly who have experienced a reluctance in your feelings when it was ordained by cosmic law that you transfer the greater part of your feeling of gratitude, love, and honor from the celebration of the birth of Jesus to the time of his accomplishment, the magnificence, the holiness, and the true beauty of the Easter season, and that specific day set aside to honor his resurrection, Easter morn. Children, I invoke you to take full privileged advantage of the resuscitating power which is embodied in the resurrection flame, that vibrant energy which we dispense in expanded and accelerated volume during the Easter season, celebrated in no matter what part of this globe to be the season which through the nature activity is called spring. As we know, that's in the Northern Hemisphere. You know that the wellspring of resuscitation is entombed in your beauty, yes, imprisoned until you will accept that the Christ within you is real. The Christ is the real you, the anchorage of the I am within the immortal flame in your heart. Why long for a fountain of youth, so that you may better serve the spiritual hierarchy and be a true expression of the activity of the law? That yearning is an activity which can be fulfilled whenever you so choose, when you are willing to put aside your previous concepts and accept in full faith the resuscitation process of life. Be the Christ in action while yet wearing a physical garment. Truly will you then be the teachers of the new age of spiritual freedom, the now active era of the seventh ray. Awake now and accept the God power within you, which can do all perfect things for you. You do not have to wait for next year, next month, and next week. Accept your divinity now. All that is required is your faith in that God power, which is the real you. Let not the harboring of the feelings of the little self delude you into putting off the day, for the time is now. Bowing before the supreme source of all, the fountainhead of divinity, and blessing the life within you, within, through, and around the earth, and everywhere, I say, come, welcome into the garden of the gods, where all flowering is something of magnificent beauty. So there we have the challenge. And as we know, we're all working towards this, I have no doubt. And now, beloved John will take over. Thank you so much, beloved John.
Thank you, beloved Anthea. Good evening, all. And thank you again, beloved Anthea, for this wonderful teaching in today's class. Always powerful. Beloved mighty Empress, we call you to take command of us all and produce your mighty perfection through our decrees. Beloved Ascended Masters, we give you full permission on behalf of ourselves and of all mankind to do whatever is necessary to fulfill the divine plan in this lower realm. And we call for you to charge your mighty power and give whatever energy may be lacking from our side into all our decrees, so they can manifest here and now, all according to thy will. We call to you, beloved Archangel Michael, to send cosmic rays and mighty angels of protection, to protect all who have joined the Zoom class, and for all the energy released to be purified and used only to serve the pure divine cosmic light. Beloved mighty Presence, eternal source of the Christ within, we call upon Ascended Master Jesus, the Mahachohan, and the Cosmic Christ, to pour forth the light of Christ's consciousness upon us all. And so be it. Beloved I am, we thank you. So we say together, mighty Presence, great host of Ascended Masters, Archangels and Elohim, cosmic beings and great cosmic light, come forth now in all your cosmic power. Withdraw and withhold all power from destructive forces and individuals with destructive intent throughout the world right now and forever, whether it is conscious or unconscious. Expose, seize, bind, and render helpless all these sinister forces and their activities until the light has removed them completely, and illumine the source, so this may never act again, and raise up to positions of power the divinely chosen leaders. Replace all with ascended master consciousness and the divine plan fulfilled. We thank you. Our tube of light protection. Beloved mighty I am presence, beloved Archangel Michael, and beloved Commander Conrad, continually intensify your protective pillar of pure light substance and Archangel Michael's armor of light through and around me, charged with your invincible protection, all-powerful and impenetrable. I am invisible. I am invincible. I am invulnerable to anything but thy almighty perfection. I am grateful we are given whatever added protection is needed. What we ask for ourselves, we ask for our loved ones, and that which is constructive in all mankind and the world. Thank you. We just visualize our tube of light from our beloved and mighty presence, coming down from above, anchoring 3 feet beneath us, blazing up through and around us, 9 feet in diameter, 3 feet each side of us, with that thick wall at the edge, stronger than any steel. See that brilliant blue and crystal light, that light that instantly deflects anything that is not of the light. Build your wall of light. See Archangel Michael's armor of light around us, forming that impenetrable pillar of protection around ourselves, this group, our families, friends, and around every constructive person across the face of the earth, every beloved one standing up for truth, justice, and freedom. May God bless, direct, perfect, and protect each and every one. We thank you. I am the law of forgiveness for myself and all mankind, for all mistakes, misqualified energy, human consciousness, and for straying from the light. Beloved mighty presence, through your blessed love, power, and authority, we call to beloved Lady Master Kuan Yin, and we ask that you fill us with your ascended master feelings of mercy and forgiveness for ourselves and for all mankind. And we feel deeply in our hearts that sincere desire to be forgiven and to forgive any and all misuse of life, human consciousness, misqualified energies of any kind, any wrong desires and wrong feelings in our beings and world, and every mistake for which our outer selves are responsible. We just feel that great gratitude for this blessing to all mankind, this great gift of the law of forgiveness. Truly, it is such a blessing. Beloved mighty I am presence, and that of all mankind, forgive, forgive, forgive each and every one of us. And through this activity of the violet consuming flame, take out of my body while I sleep tonight every bit of substance that has been discordantly qualified this day. Thank you. So we call to the great central sun to charge your secret power into these decrees. We call for beloved Saint Germain to anchor a cosmic concentration of violet fire in America, Europe, Africa, China, India, the Middle East, the Far East, Russia, wherever else it is needed in our beloved world, here and now. We thank you. We say our violet fire decree together. Mighty Presence, beloved Saint Germain, and those administered to the violet flame, come forth now and blaze your cosmic violet fire and cause a mighty victory for all the world to see. I am the law of forgiveness in cosmic action now. I am the victory of the sacred fire in all its cosmic power. Mighty angels descend with your purple ones of fire and strike them into the center of every place where there has been a history of sinister force activity. Transmute and consume it all, cause, core, record, effect, and memory, and set it all free from that which was never meant to be. Replace it all with ascended master consciousness, the divine plan fulfilled, and light from the secret love star. We thank you. Our decree for the elementals. I am the light of God that never fails, purifying, loving, thanking, and blessing the great directors of the elemental kingdom, and every beloved earth, water, air, and fire elemental, for your ceaseless service to me and to all mankind. I am the mighty cosmic light awakening all mankind to the great intelligence of this kingdom, and remove from elemental life today the necessity for longer obeying the destructive impulses of mankind. And so be it, beloved I am. we thank you. In the name of my mighty I am presence, great cosmic beings and great cosmic light, I decree. I am the presence charging the minds and feelings of everybody in America and the world with Saint Germain's ascended master consciousness and perfection, right now and forever. I am the presence, blessing, illumining, perfecting, and setting all free in service to the light. Our decree for the purification of our beloved earth. In the name of my mighty I am presence, and by the power of the great host of ascended beings, we demand a cosmic living sword of blazing flame, continually striking to all human miscreations back to the very beginning, causing all negative energies and entities in the psychic and astral realms, and in the consciousness of all mankind, to cease to exist forever. The cause, core, effect, record, and memory, freeing all human and elemental life from that which was never meant to be, and ensuring the psychic and astral realm is no more. Replace it all with the immaculate concept for all life, ascended master consciousness, and light substance from the secret love star. That thy will be done, and so be it, and so it is. Beloved I am, we thank you. Or decree for divine justice. I am the most intensified cosmic action of the flame of divine justice, blazing throughout the world right now and forever. I am the law. I am the justice. I am the judge. I am the jury. Knowing that I am all-powerful, then I know that only divine justice can be done, everywhere, here and now. Beloved Lady Portia, ensure divine justice prevails throughout the world right now and forever. And so be it, and so it is, and it is done. Beloved I am, we thank you. Now, by the love and power and authority of our beloved mighty I am presence, we call to you mighty beloved victory. We ask that you fill us with your full feeling of victorious accomplishment, that cosmic feeling of ascended master victory. And we say together, I am the victory of the cosmic light. I am the victory of the cosmic light. I am the victory of the cosmic light. I am the cosmic flame of victory, which reigns supreme everywhere, right now and forever. We accept these calls answered as they are made, according to thy will, with full cosmic power, maintained and trebled each instant of each hour, by the power of the 3 times 3 until fully manifest. And so be it, and so it is, and it is done. Beloved I am, we thank you. As we end now, let us focus on that beloved love star, radiating within our auras, placed there by beloved Sanat Kumara, as a gift to all mankind, assisting us in holding that frequency of unconditional divine love, a true cosmic blessing. We love and thank you, beloved mighty love star. We ask that you expand your mighty supreme light through our 4 lower bodies, and to saturate all whom we pass by on our earthly journeys with that unconditional divine love. And to that mighty secret love star shining from the heavens for this 2,000-year period, we bless and we thank you and all the mighty cosmic beings from the great central sun, holding this focus. Expand your supreme light through our individual love stars and around all life evolving on our sweet earth. We thank you. Thank you, everybody. Blessings to all.
Thank you, beloved John. And you know what? I just realized also that I forgot the song, and I had a lovely song for us. So obviously, I don't know what happened to that slide, but lovely, beloved Cosmos, explaining the power of the 3 times 3. So we'll have that next week. But thank you, John. Marvelous, wonderfully led through our decrees. And now we'll just see who might like to read as I think. And Sergio, are you available to read for us?
Oh, that would be lovely. Thank you very much, beloved Anthea. Then we all say together with our mics muted, Beloved I am presence and beloved Master Kutumi, nourish the seeds planted in my consciousness so that the ideas entrusted to me become manifest flowers of perfect expression in my world and the world of all my fellow men. Beloved presence of God I am, pour the light of thy great glory upon my consciousness and nourish the seeds planted by the masters. We thank you.
Thank you, beloved Sergio. And we just take a moment now of deep gratitude. Truly, aren't we so, so blessed to have these marvelous teachings and for our many blessings and our blessed, beautiful world and our opportunity to serve with the Ascended Masters. We thank you. Thank you so much, everybody. I'm going to stop the recording.